Robert Schumann, in full Robert Alexander Schumann, was born in June 8, 1810 in Zwickau, Saxony, and died in July 29, 1856 in Indenich near Bonn, Prussia. German Romantic composer renewed particularly for his piano music, song called Lieder, and orchestra music. Many of his best-known piano pieces were written for his wife, the pianist Clara Schumann. Schumann's father was a bookseller and publisher. After 4 years at a private school, the boy entered the Zwickau Gymnasium High School in 1820 and remained there for 8 years. He began his musical education at the age of 6, studying the piano. In 1827, he came under the musical influence of the Austrian composer Franz Schubert and the literary influence of this German poet Jean-Paul Richter, and in the same year he composed some songs. Man Opus 1, the big variation for piano, was published in 1831, an accident to one of the fingers of his right hand, which put an end to his hopes of a career as a virtuoso, was perhaps not an unmitigated misfortune since it confined him to composition. For Schumann, there was a period of prolific composition in piano pieces, which were published either if once or in revised form later. Among them were the piano cycles, pavilions, and carnivals, and the etudes, symphonies, and other works consisting of a set of variations. 1828, Schumann left school and under family pressure, reluctantly entered the University of Leipzig as a law student. But Leipzig his time was developed not to the law, but to song composition, improvisation at the piano, and attempts to write novels. For a few months, he studied the piano seriously with a celebrated teacher, Friedrich Wick, and thus got to know Wick's 9-year-old daughter Clara, brilliant pianist who was just